It is week 8 of the high school football season. Welcome into Game Day Live Overtime. I'm Kurt Pegler.
And I'm Patrick Cunningham. Games with conference title and playoff implications on the schedule. We start at Peoria Stadium. 6-1 Bloomington at 6-1 Peoria High. It's police night with special uniforms and lights. Second quarter after Peoria fumble, Bloomington tosses to Rob Lanier. Going to weave his way through the Lion defense, and he is in for a touchdown. This tied the game 14-14. Under 30 seconds left in the half. Now a handoff to Kenner By here on the sweep. He's going to score. Bloomington scored on 3 straight possessions to take a 20-14 lead at the break. But in the third quarter, Peoria's Breon Green responds with a QB keeper and a 2-point conversion. Lions lead 22-20. We know they love the onside kick, and they come up with a big recovery here, blowing guys up. Coming up with the recovery is Gerald Jenkins. 2 plays later, Datarian Pollard going to get the carry. And he is in for the score. He sets up the Lions in great field position, and they would score again here. This pass over to Jalen Ranford, breaks a tackle, puts another man in a spin move. The 2-pointer was good as well. Peoria with 3 straight touchdowns. Now we go to the fourth quarter here. Green over to TQ Webb. That is a touchdown. Peoria with 30 unanswered points in the second half. They get a big win tonight, 44-28.
Big 12 Conference leader Normal Community on the road at Champaign Centennial, and the Ironman roll. Cole Kretzinger gets the call. What a run here. Gets to the outside, jets down the sidelines, cuts back up the field. He's finally going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. The Iron are knocking on the door, and Kretzinger finishes what he started on the drive. Nice little move here. He's going to start the run. He's going to fake a defender, get into the end zone. Drag him in. 49-6. Normal Community wins. That's win number 700 in program history. A spooky moon at Normal West as the Wildcats take on Champaign Central. Senior Cooper Temples, a little direct snap action, dashes through the defense, and he's in for a touchdown. What a nice senior year he's having. West pounding the ball on the ground tonight. Temples is going to pitch it to Cody Mulbauer. Remember, he had that gigantic game in week 1. He's off to the races down the sidelines before he's finally pushed out after a big gain here. And then Temples is going to fake like he's going to run. He's going to float the pass to a wide-open A.J. Austin. Normal West wins this one 62-7.
Notre Dame in a non-conference game with Christian Brothers Academy out of St. Louis. This handoff here is going to go to Jack Hanley. Nice spin moving and to drag multiple defenders with him for a first. Later, quarterback Ben Mullins with a nice fake here. He'll roll out and find Anthony Skimmy for a 20-yard gain and another first down. However, that drive would stall, and Notre Dame falls tonight 62-28. To the Middle-Illini, Washington looking to clinch a share of the conference title with a win over Canton. Early on, Canton punting out of their own end zone. Punt goes sky high, but doesn't get very far. Canton would down it near their own goal line.
Wow.
Just a few plays later, Hunter Reed caps it off with a touchdown run for the Panthers. A big pile of humanity gives Washington an early 7-0 lead. Later on, Washington now up 14-0. Canton trying the option play here, but the ball is fumbled. Andre Lewis picks it up, and he's going to run it back for the scoop and score touchdown. Washington gets the win tonight, 49-6.
A key game in the Middle-Illini has Dunlap traveling to Morton. Wild second quarter. Morton's in the red zone, throwing for the end zone, but the ball is picked off by Dawson Marmion of the Eagles, and he is taking it back. This is a 100-yard pick six. Huge play for that Eagles D that puts them in front 14-6. But the Potters would respond. Vian Seams runs through the massive hole. He's off to the races. That long run puts Morton into the red zone, and a few plays later, it's going to be Julian Alexander to get his name called. He weaves his way into the end zone for the score here, and then the Potters decide they're going to go for 2, and the quarterback is going to keep it, Isaac Davis, and he's going to get in. And then a little bit later, look at this. This is going to be Cole Rinkenberger. He's going to break this tackle, and he's gone. Huge plays for Morton. They led 20-14 at the half. The Potters go on and win the game 39-14. Beautiful moon, as we mentioned, this time over Malone Field in Metamora, where the Redbirds play host to East Peoria. Metamora's Evan Kyle takes a pitch. He's going to work over the left side, get to the edge first, turn it upfield. Now he's off to the races. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, but not until after he picks up a 57-yard gain. That sets up Jadon Cranford from 15 yards out. He makes a nice cut here. He dives into the end zone. First score of the night for Metamora, and they're on the board 7-0. And then after a fumble recovery, the Redbirds are in business again. It's Stephen Petrie to Avery Grebner over the middle. Redbirds are winners under that gorgeous moon, 48-14.
Pekin needing a win over Limestone to guarantee themselves a playoff spot. Limestone's opening drive, Bo Johnson going to go over the middle to his big target. This is Jalen Cahoe, who makes the grab in traffic, enough for a Rockets first down. They would have to punt, so now it's the Dragons' turn. Ty Jackson First down machine, shoots through the hole, peeking in Limestone territory. A few plays later, Brogan Benassi lets this one fly. Connects with Dylan Anderson, a blur over the middle of the field. Pekin goes up 7-0. They win 54-13.
The U-High Pioneers can punch a ticket to the playoffs with a win over Springfield Southeast at Hancock Stadium. First quarter, Alec Whelan throws to Cade Cunningham. He's going to bring it down inside the 5-yard line, and then Carson Stevens is going to finish things off. He's going to, a couple of plays later, get in 7-0 U-High. Pioneers back on offense then, and it's going to be that combination to Cunningham again. He's going to race to the outside, make it untouched for another score. U-High secures that playoff berth with a 51-6 home win.
Now, Peoria Richwoods on the road tonight at Danville. They fall 44-26. Peoria Richwoods hoping to grab one more win next week before the season comes to an end. Massive game in the heart of Central Illinois Conference between two postseason-bound teams.
Yeah, you bet. Tri-Valley and Eureka, both 5-0 in league play. This is for the large school conference title in that heart of Central Illinois. Tri-Valley recovered a Eureka fumble on the opening kick and immediately turns it into points. Cole Klein, he scores. He had a gigantic game running the football. Penalties and turnovers really hurt Jason Bachman's Hornets, and the Tri-Valley Vikings take advantage. Opening drive, second half. Vikings march down and score on the Cade Danko run around the left end. It was 29-6 in favor of the visiting team. All the momentum for Tri-Valley, but Eureka has some life. Late third quarter, quarterback Austin Gerber to Andrew Zimmerman. He's going to make a nice cut here. He's going to shake a tackle. This is going to be a 45-yard touchdown to make it 29-12, and the Hornets have a little life, but in the fourth quarter, they're driving. It's 4th and goal from the 1, and the Vikings defense with a big stop on Gerber. It's Cade Danko and Lucas Filarski, who was all over the field tonight. Tri-Valley, a 29-12 win to knock Eureka from the ranks of the unbeaten. El Paso Gridley trying to stay in that playoff mix. Playing at Tremont tonight, and EPG gets right to work. Owen Adams rolls out, and he finds Javion Adams with room to move. He makes a nice move, and here we go. The Titans are in business, and they're going to attack through the air again. Adams is going to spread the ball out this time. It's Grabe Made. Mason Vandegraff, another first down. And a few plays later, Adams calls his own number, fakes out the D, takes it in, and El Paso Gridley's a shutout winner at Tremont, 48-0.
Central Catholic at home against St. Bede. Matthew Brady, he's going to keep it himself here, and good job following his blocks. Hits the hole, finds pay dirt, delivering the first score of the game. Now he's going to get it done via the air, throws it to the freshman Brady Hudson, makes the play, sneaks into the end zone for 6. Central Catholic tonight at St. Bede. Prairie Central can clinch playoff eligibility with a win at Monticello. Tough night for Prairie Central. The give to Will Scala here. He's going to lose it. Monticello will recover and score on a short field. Then later, Dalton Steidinger swings it out to Zach Bull, but again, only another short gain. Monticello, they get the win tonight over Prairie Central, 28-13.
Undefeated Farmington on the road to play LVC at Lewistown, and near the goal line, Logan Utt's going to take the handoff for the Farmers, barrel into the end zone. That's going to give Farmington a 7-0 advantage. And now LVC would punt it back to Farmington, and Brody Evans is going to swing it out to Jack Rohnwald for the Farmers, and he gets into open space, and he can make things happen. Several would-be tacklers for LVC. He's going to race into the end zone. Great stuff for the junior wideout. Farmington's a 47-6 winners. The Farmers are still undefeated. Olympia hosting Pleasant Plains, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Second half, it's Brendan Hardiman pitching it to Tyler Gellner, racing past some defenders. He makes a first down before getting shoved out of bounds. Same drive, Hardiman's going to toss it the other way. Javen Bruder's going to find a gap race upfield. Hit hard, hangs onto the football. Olympia scored 51 points in the first half, and they coast to a 51-14 win.
8-man football. Peoria Heights on senior night hosting West Prairie. And a senior makes a big defensive play. Augie Coleman comes up with a fumble recovery deep in their own territory. Then later on offense, this screen pass from Gabriel Lucas. Shaver gets a solid chunk of yardage. Down the sideline, Peoria Heights, though, they do fall tonight at home, 30-28. Let's take a look at some of the rest of the games around the area, starting with the heart of Central Illinois Conference. Big road win for DMAC, 38-20 over Clinton. Then Leroy on the road as well. They stay unbeaten, Mr. Kurt Pegler, 34-13. They are 8-0. Wrapping up the heart of Central Illinois Conference, Hayworth Hornets drop another game, 35-14 on the road. And then Fieldcrest on the road as well, losing to Tuscola 43-0. Also moving on as well to the IVC Grey Ghosts and Pontiac. IVC gets the road win 34-13. And look at this barn burner. Elmwood Brimfield over Abington Avon 55-32.
87 points in that game.
You gotta love small school football. Finally, going over to Stark County, man, they bounced back big against South Fulton after last week's loss to Princeville, 48-14 winners. And then Princeville, after beating Stark County last week in that matchup of unbeatens, falls tonight on the road, 34-21.
All right. Take a breath.